Everyone. Listen, excited to get into this demo here. Um, yeah. So I was, I've been very active in Reddit, and I saw someone post this. How can I recreate this? So in this video, we're gonna replicate this navigation part right here, and then in the next video, which I will be publishing probably in a couple days, it'll kind of explain the animation of transitioning from this card to a to the last page you see here in the demo, which is right. Hold on, let it go right here. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, and please, at the end of this, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need to do, but I want to hear your voice. I want you guys in the comments below. I love when you guys comment. It makes me feel good that you guys are watching and that I'm actually helping you. And yeah, really trying to build a community here and help you guys out. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's dive into it. What's going on, everyone? I'm really excited to be back. I came across this post here on Reddit. As you guys know, I've been pretty interactive in the Reddit community, but someone was asking how can we recreate this animation here, and we're pretty much going to be able to create everything in this video but this transition into another page, which I will tackle in another video. So I'm going to move this over to the right side of the screen, and we're gonna start replicating this as close as possible. I'm gonna change this to Instagram, make this, get an image in here, and we're gonna do system string, copy this, okay, make this camera, make this paper plane, and we're gonna change this into an H stack. Okay, we're going to do it, add a spacer in between these. Okay, spacer, and then embed this V stack into, this H stack into a V stack. We're going to actually add some padding to these symbols here. Okay. And we're also going to add some resizable properties so that we can make these look, a lot better, in my opinion. So we're going to make 24, get rid of this, and probably has to be around 28 to be honest. Yeah, looks better. Copy this, same thing. This has to be 28. Okay, so now we got our top nav bar, which is looking good. Spacer, okay, cool. And then we're already gonna embed this guy into a Z stack because we're gonna have to start to get stacking here soon. Okay, so let's add we're gonna do the story part. So this can get challenging. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a V stack, and I'm going to add an image of system, and this guy is person.fill. Add a resizable property to it along with a frame, and then we're going to make this VStack frame of let's make it 50 by 50. Delete that. We're going to give this guy a foreground color of .white. And then we're gonna give this this VStack background of color.gray. And that's actually way too dark, so we're gonna have to go color lit route, which is my favorite. And we're gonna give it a nice little cool. I'm gonna also add a color lit and ignore. Yep, that all, just so we can have our background set. And we're gonna, put this in. And then just to clear some space so you guys can see, I'm gonna extract subview, top nav. Okay, so we have that. Person.fill, let's make this a corner radius of 25. Resume. Okay, so that's good. And then add a spacer to this V-stack. Bump this guy down. And I think we should honestly make this bigger. There we go. Or 35 maybe. 35. That's better. Okay, now we got this. Now we're gonna embed this guy into another V stack, but make this a Z stack. I'm gonna fix this. Then we're gonna come down here, add a V stack, and we're gonna add an image, and it's gonna be system. It's gonna be plus. Make this resizable, but instead we're gonna make this like 12. Okay, perfect. And then this V stack is gonna be I'm gonna copy this, and we're not gonna make it that big. We're gonna make it like 18. Let's see, get an 18 in here. 22. 22. That corner radius of 12. You always want to do half. Let's see here, the background and the color dot. Oh no, dot blue. Okay, and then last but not least, a foreground dot white. All right, so we got our plus sign stacked on top, right? Fix this. So now what we got to do is give it an offset, and this is just bothering me. It's too big. That's better. Dot offset, and this is gonna be, let's do 20 by 12. Perfect. Wow, I guessed that. Okay, so there's our there's our story symbol, and now what we need to do is embed the Z stack into an H stack. And the reason for that is because we need to add a spacer. And we're gonna add a dot padding dot leading, which is gonna be 25. Okay, so we have that guy down there. Okay, that's all we need from this guy. So we're gonna make this extract subview story. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a VStack here, VStack, and this VStack is gonna handle the text component, and it's gonna say welcome to Instagram, and what we're gonna do is gonna copy this again, and then we're gonna add the saying, which is when you follow people you will see the photos and videos they post here. Perfect. We're gonna resume so we see where this is at. Should be coming up right below. Yep. And we're gonna do a font dot size. Let's make this 19 dot bold dot rounded. What's this look like? Welcome to Instagram. It's probably more along 18. Yeah. Take this guy, do the same thing, except he's 15. He's not bold. Make him medium, and he's gonna be a foreground color of dot gray. And we're actually gonna go to him, and we're gonna we're gonna go to him, and we're actually gonna go show SwiftUI inspector, add that middle alignment, and then we're also gonna give him a dot frame of let's do 300. 325. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a dot pat. Dot padding of dot top of 25. See what this. So yeah, that has the right spacing now. Oh, completely forgot to add this. My fault. we're going to, where's the VStack end here? And honestly, we can actually make this a V. Yeah. And, oh, that actually worked out perfectly. And right before, let's see what this text component does. Testing. All right, that's perfect. So we'll take this pad leading away, so it lines up perfect, and we'll say your story, and make this very small. Font dot size, and I believe this is like 14 dot medium dot rounded. Yeah, that's about right. And then last but not least, take this VStack, and what happens now? Perfect. And this allows us to add a spacer to bump it over. Yep. And this VStack is gonna have a padding now of 25. There we go. And a padding of that top of 25. Let's do 20. Okay. That's easy enough. All right. Now back to what we were doing. All right. Now we have, okay, so we have that all done. And this might actually be like 340. Yeah, 345. So what we're going to name this, we're going to name this Insta text. Okay. And then below this, what we're going to do is we're going to add a horizontal HStack. And very easy here. We're just going to do an image, and this is going to be system name string. So we're just going to copy this 5 times. It's going to be our taskbar. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Fix this. And pull up SF symbols here. Let's make this a person. Let's make, oh. Make this a heart. And let's do plus. And this is actually plus.app. Plus.app. And then this guy is going to be, oh, hate this one, but because I suck at spelling. Magnifying glass. And this is house. So these all should pop up here. Yeah, of course. Magnifying. See, I just suck at spelling. All right, there we go. So we're good. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to add a spacing of, I think it's like 50. And we're going to take this for sizable here. And we're going to make this 22, since that's like the average symbol size. Make these all 22 by 22, and they should be perfect. All right, and we're gonna subtract this and make this taskbar. So we got our taskbar, right? We got our welcome to Instagram. I'm actually going to take this spacer out. See what happens. Zoom here. Oh, no, it's not that spacer. It's this spacer. Okay. And now what we want to do is we're going to definitely want to send this stuff up. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Probably going to delete it later. And we might be able to get rid of this spacer up top here. Yeah, so there we go. just have to mess around with stuff, guys. Now we're gonna start developing these cards. So first and foremost, I want you guys to go to your assets, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a new folder. It's gonna be called avatars, and then we're gonna do another new folder, and we're gonna drag this out of here though. We're gonna name this pictures. Okay, so I got some assets here, and so we're gonna do this. Take these 9 avatars, drop them right in there, and then we're gonna take these rectangles, and we're gonna drop them right in there. These are our pictures, and then we're gonna go back to the content view, and we're gonna build this card now. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's build this card. We're gonna add some custom data, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna be good, and then I'm gonna upload another video of how to navigate between screens, right? So let me just find this taskbar quick, and I'm seeing that the house is a little too skinny for me. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and let's make this card. VStack. Off the bat, we're gonna need an image, and that image is gonna be called 1. Just make sure. Oh, it's capital, isn't it? Yep, it's capital. So 1. Let this load here. There it is. Perfect. And then we're gonna add a. Then what comes next is a text, and this is the person's username, or username. So this one's gonna be my username, AJ Picard. Then another text, and this is gonna be my actual name. And then we're gonna need an H stack inside of this V stack, and that is because we're gonna need we're gonna need to preview 3 pictures. Just so you guys know what we're referencing here. Let me get back to like here. This is we're currently building this part, these 3 pictures. Like I said, what we did add was a picture up here, and name, username, follow, and then so we're gonna get into that. So let me just copy this, and let's just add 3. Fix the code. It's actually going to be rectangle 1, and I always forget the L. And we're going to copy this guy. It's going to be rectangle 2. Copy this guy. It's going to be rectangle 3. And to bring these guys together, what you can do is this: a spacer, and right. So that's going to be like this, and then we're going to have to add a frame. This is going to be 200 by 300, and let's see where this takes us. Okay, it's about right. Let's actually get rid of these spacers here, and so if these are 50 each, so maybe 175, and maybe this is like 280. They're pretty wide. All right, let's do 200 by, stick to the original plan here. So maybe we can do a dot resizable and dot frame, and make these 75. See what this makes. See what this happens. Don't want to ruin the quality. All right, this might work. And let's add a spacing here of 5. Bring these guys together. Delete this, and delete this. Let's collapse this guy so we can continue to work. Fold, and let's add a background of dot white, color lit. Let's keep it white here. Okay, so this is going a little outside. It's kind of what I thought. 6 by 60. Let me copy this. All right. And what's this looking like? Yep, better. Perfect. That's actually perfect. And then pull this H stack. We're gonna do a text, and this is gonna say suggested for you. And then right below that, we're gonna have a button. Drop this button in there. All right, and it's gonna say follow. Okay, sweet. And let's make sure that this color is that white. And button background is going to be color lit. And let's grab a blue. What? Color lit. And let's grab a blue. Perfect. And last but not least, add a frame to this. Let's make it 180 by 25. And let's delete the rest. Delete. Let's see what this looks like. Not as wide, maybe 150 and maybe 140 and 35. 30? 30's better. All right, and it has a slight corner radius of 10. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's start styling the text real quick. So the font size for the text is going to be 17 bold dot rounded. I'm going to copy this, make this like 16, and it's going to be medium, and it's going to be a foreground of dot gray. I always misspell gray. Okay, fix all this. Let's add some padding to the top. Make this like 3. And this actually has to be resizable, and this is going to be a frame of, I think this is pretty big. 60, might be like 65 by 65. All right, and this actually looks smaller. And let's do 12. This looks better. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is kind of take the same suggested for you, add that to here, and we're gonna add a padding dot vertical to 20. Okay, and then so this actually looks really freaking good. All right, and so let's add dot corner radius of 20. Last but not least, add the fun part, which is color lit, and this is gonna be black, and opacity of 0.2, radius 20, 0, 20. All right, this might need to be like 0.1 actually. Perfect. Okay. Now what we can do is take this spacer here, right? And we can add it here. Nice. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a padding of dot top, and let's make this 30. Okay, we're in business. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna extract this and make this card view. And then what we're gonna do is I actually want to add more padding. Good. So, usually you would create this card in a separate component because, we got a lot going on here. Just for, tutorial purposes, because I'm gonna create a whole other page for when we, oh, sorry, hit my mic. For when we navigate, over and when we click one of these. Oh wait, that follow button is actually that text in the follow is way too big. So let me change that. And size, and I think this is 15. This looks medium, rounded. This might even, yep. And let's 34. That's way better. Oh my god, this looks beautiful. Suggested for you though is getting cut off, and I don't know why. Suggested for you. Maybe we'll add this into an H stack. And we'll make this frame with 300. All right, there. Not 300. Let's make it. How big's let's make it 200. Ah, that's weird. Wonder if it. Ah, okay. That's because we have to do this. There we go. You got to put it in the H stack. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding some data. We're going to add a scroll view to this. We're actually going to do a repeat, and we're actually going to embed this into an H stack, and then we're going to embed that H stack into a scroll view. And dart horizontal and show indicators false. So, and then what we're gonna need to do here as well is we're gonna need to add a frame and make the height to 400. Just kidding. Take this out. We're gonna have to make the frame of the H stack. Frame height of 400. There we go. Might even need more actually. Yeah. So because you want the shadow to obviously blend in, right? And now what we can do is we can actually come back down here and get rid of this padding. So we're gonna want it up more. And what we can do is bottom 50. 100. All right, perfect. Okay, so real quick, what we can do also is dot padding dot leading 30. All right, so if we click play, I'll show you what we got so far. So we got this really cool side scroll, but if you notice, I don't want 30 spacing between each element there. So what we can do here is, I wonder if we can do, that's still doing it. So I'll actually put it here. And that's exactly what we need right there. And I'm gonna line it up with the symbol so it lines up perfectly. And what we can do here is add some spacing. And this is gonna be, let's do 20. And make it 30. All right, so now we have the spacing. All right, so now for the fun part, right? So we got everything we need. Let's go ahead and start adding some custom data to this, right? And to be honest, I honestly want to bump this up more, but I can't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, put this here, get this H stack. All right, there we go. So make this 180, 150. All right, that's exactly right. All right, so let's go ahead and just got a reference user ID. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a custom data, right? So what we're gonna do here is make sure that we can add different users in here. So struct user, and I'm just gonna reference a couple times here. Like I said, still kind of learning. Var ID equals UUID, and then var. And so what do we have to change with these cards, right? So var avatar is a type string, and that is because this is a string. This avatar right here is a string because we already have preset avatars that we've uploaded. So we're just gonna change that. Var username is type string. Var name is type string. Var image 1 is type string. Var image 2 is type string. And var image 3 is type string. And then that's it, right? So now let me just increase this real quick. Now we have our data, right? So after that, we have to create an array of data. So let user data equal, and this is pretty easy. We're just gonna call user, do this, and don't do the UUID one. You don't need to. Just need to do this, and we're just gonna plug in what we have in the first card here. So 1. This is AJ Picard. This is AJ Picard. This is rectangle 1. This is rectangle 2. This is rectangle 3. Perfect. Okay, so we got all the stuff in here. So now what we're gonna do, and like I said, just for reference, we're then gonna do, we're gonna link it here, user, and I think I did, yep, user. Okay, and then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna add it in. We're gonna add user data into the for each user data, and this is gonna be just so I make sure I'm not cheating. I promise I'm not cheating. Yep, that's what I thought. And then what we're gonna do here is, you don't want to click fix because this is wrong, but you're gonna do user item. Okay, so now this for each, and now this is all set up, right? Right, it's definitely all set up. So now we got to plug in the data, right? And to see if this is working correctly, all you need to do is come in here, delete this dot. This is gonna be avatar. This is gonna be user dot username. This is gonna be user dot name. This is gonna be user dot image 1. This is gonna be user dot image 2, and this is gonna be user dot image 3. All right, so when we click resume here, we actually should only have one card, because why? And the answer is we only have one set of data here, right? So see if this is working. And would you look at that? So what we're gonna do now is, let's add 5, all right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's make this rectangle 4, rectangle 5, rectangle 6, rectangle 8, rectangle 7, rectangle 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then we'll make some cool names. So keep that the same. JJ Brown, that's my nickname. and it's this always wanted a son with the name JJ, and then Cool J. Let's do Cool J 913, and have his name be Coolio, and then Cool Beans 913, and Beans Picard. I code cool, and make his name Coder Picard. Hey, all right. So then it's complaining because just like everything you need commas in the array. And click resume here, and you're gonna see something really, really cool. And would you look at that? Oh, okay. So see, there's an issue, right? These are blank, right? So it looks like 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 gets a little messed up. So if we go to our data, that is because we only use 10. So what we're just gonna repeat. We're just gonna repeat some. So let's just go back. So make this 8, make this 7, make this 6, and then make this 5. All right, let's click resume. Let's see what we got here. Click play. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's getting cut off, which is bothering me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in here and we're going to find why that's cut off. And that is because it's not in an H. So what we're going to do, just so that this kind of scales correctly, I'm going to do this, take this padding, eliminate it, put it here, fix this, and we're actually going to put padding here because it needs it. That should fix it. Yep, there it goes, fixed. Okay, so look, guys, I appreciate you kind of joining. Look at this. I mean, this is pretty close, right? So this is pretty close to what Instagram actually has. If you guys want me to go into more in-depth animations where the card actually scales, depending on where you're at in the screen, I can. And obviously I'm going to show you navigation as well. But look, this took me only a couple, maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes. But hey, it's a great tutorial. I'm going to see you in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And I really appreciate you kind of tuning in. And last but not least, I just want to, I think there's just too much spacing, honestly, between these. So I'm just going to make it 15. And there it is. This is what we have so far. And so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And please comment or like anything. I love feedback. I love when you guys, comment. I love responding to you guys. And yeah, I'll keep making these cool videos on SwiftUI. See you guys.